What if the universe operated under a set of laws deliberately concealed from humanity? What secrets did the Egyptian priests understand about these laws, and how did they use them to achieve mastery over themselves and their world? The answers, it turns out, may be etched into the very fabric of reality, mirrored in an ancient artifact known as the Emerald Tablet. This is no mere historical relic, but a living key to unlocking your own potential, power deliberately suppressed by forces who seek to control the narrative of human existence. The premise is simple, yet profound. The Emerald Tablet, attributed to the enigmatic Hermes Trismegistus, contains a roadmap to alchemical transformation and spiritual enlightenment, a roadmap meticulously studied and practiced by the priests of ancient Egypt. Their understanding of these principles allowed them to not only build magnificent structures and govern a powerful civilization, but also to delve into the deepest mysteries of consciousness. The power they yielded was feared and coveted, and thus their wisdom was strategically buried beneath layers of misdirection and outright lies. At the heart of this ancient wisdom lies a foundational concept. As above, so below. This principle of correspondence reveals the interconnectedness of all things, from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy. Understanding this seemingly simple phrase unlocks a profound awareness of the holographic nature of the universe, demonstrating how the patterns and principles that govern the cosmos are reflected in our own lives. The key is to see these reflections and learn to harness their power for personal and collective evolution, to see that the power of the cosmos lies within you. Hermes Trismegistus, the purported author of the Emerald Tablet, stands as a figure shrouded in mystery. Was he a real historical figure, a composite of different sages, or a mythical representation of divine wisdom itself? Some believe he was an actual Egyptian priest elevated to godhood, while others see him as a symbolic representation of the merging of Egyptian and Greek thought. Regardless of his true identity, Hermes serves as a crucial link between the earthly and the divine, a bridge that allows us to access the wisdom encoded within the Emerald Tablet. But what if the Emerald Tablet existed before Hermes? Understanding the Emerald Tablet's teachings holds the potential to revolutionize your life and transform society as a whole. It provides the tools to overcome limiting beliefs, unlock your innate potential, and consciously shape your reality. As you start to see yourself as a co-creator of your existence, you move away from being a puppet of outside forces and into the captain of your own soul. This is a power that shakes the foundations of control, hence its suppression throughout history. The Emerald Tablet's influence extends far beyond ancient Egypt, rippling through the corridors of time and shaping various esoteric traditions. Its principles resonate within the teachings of Kabbalah, Gnosticism, and Hermeticism, each offering unique perspectives on the nature of reality and the path to enlightenment. These schools of thought, each building upon the foundations laid by the Emerald Tablet, have served as beacons of light for seekers of truth throughout the ages. But even these schools had their own interpretations, some of which may have intentionally obscured the source of their wisdom. The knowledge embedded within the Emerald Tablet has been strategically suppressed, its true meaning obscured by those who sought to maintain control over humanity. From the burning of ancient libraries to the persecution of alchemists, powerful forces have actively worked to conceal this wisdom from the masses. These forces understood that knowledge is power, and that an enlightened populace is far more difficult to control. And as such, they sought to extinguish the flame of enlightenment wherever it flickered. This suppression focused primarily on four main themes: the nature of reality, the alchemy of consciousness, the hidden power of the mind, and the secret of immortality. The nature of reality, as revealed by the Emerald Tablet, challenges our conventional understanding of the universe, revealing its interconnectedness and holographic nature. Alchemy of consciousness presents a roadmap for transforming our inner landscape, transmuting negative emotions into positive ones, and achieving spiritual enlightenment. The hidden power of the mind unveils our ability to shape reality through focused intention and visualization. And the secret of immortality, as understood by the Egyptian priests, transcends the limitations of the physical body, leading to the realization of our true, eternal nature. Ancient Egypt, with its majestic pyramids and enigmatic hieroglyphs, served as a cradle for esoteric knowledge, with its priesthood acting as the guardians of this sacred wisdom. Through rigorous initiatory practices and a deep understanding of the cosmos, these priests preserved and transmitted the teachings of the Emerald Tablet, unlocking its secrets for those who were deemed worthy. Their temples were not merely places of worship, but centers of learning, where initiates underwent profound transformations of consciousness. These initiations empowered those who undertook them. Alchemy, in this context, transcends the mere transmutation of base metals into gold. It represents a profound process of transforming consciousness. The Egyptian priests, through their initiatory practices, mastered the art of shifting their own states of awareness, achieving spiritual enlightenment and unlocking hidden potentials. They understood that true alchemy lies not in manipulating physical matter, but in mastering the inner world, transmuting limitations into strengths, and transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary. The Emerald Tablet offers a wealth of practical techniques for personal transformation, including meditation, visualization, and energy work. These techniques, when applied with focused intention, can be used to unlock the secrets of the Emerald teachings and integrate them into your daily life. By mastering these practices, you can harness the power of your mind, shape your reality, and embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. But what if there were more practices, now lost to time, that are necessary to fully utilize the Emerald Tablet's teachings? Throughout this exploration, we will uncover a recurring pattern, the problem of a limited understanding of reality and the solution offered by the Emerald teachings. For example, the feeling of powerlessness, a common ailment in the modern world, can be addressed by understanding the Emerald Tablet's teachings on the power of the mind. This pattern will serve as a guiding thread, illuminating the transformative potential of this ancient wisdom. What are the true origins of the Emerald Tablet? Who possessed the knowledge to inscribe such profound truths onto its surface, and what was its intended purpose? The layers of mystery surrounding this artifact only deepen as we delve further into its history and symbolism. Perhaps the tablet is a piece of a larger collection of esoteric texts, each containing a unique piece of the puzzle. Encoded within the Emerald Tablet lie hidden codes and symbolism, waiting to be deciphered. These symbolic keys unlock deeper layers of meaning, revealing the profound wisdom contained within its cryptic verses. In this video, we will begin to unravel some of these hidden meanings, providing you with the tools to decode the secrets of the Emerald Tablet for yourself, and empowering you to interpret it in your own unique way. The challenges faced by ancient seekers, striving to unlock the secrets of the universe, mirror the challenges we face today. Like them, we are often met with skepticism, ridicule, and even outright opposition when we dare to question conventional beliefs and explore alternative realities. This historical parallel serves as a reminder that the pursuit of truth is rarely easy, but the rewards are immeasurable. We must embrace our inner seeker. In the sections that follow, we will delve deeper into the scientific basis for alchemical principles, exploring how modern quantum physics and consciousness studies are beginning to validate the ancient claims of the Emerald Tablet. We will also discuss the potential for humanity's conscious evolution, examining how these teachings can guide us towards a more enlightened future, a future where the secrets of the universe are no longer hidden but embraced by all. But first, we must ask, is humanity ready for this knowledge? But are you ready to handle these secrets? Let's begin by unveiling some of the core tenets found within the ancient Emerald Tablet. The principle of correspondence, as above, so below, is not merely a poetic phrase, but a key to understanding the holographic nature of reality. Consider the vastness of a galaxy, its swirling arms mirroring the neural pathways within the human brain. The same fractal patterns repeat themselves at every scale, from the branching of trees to the intricate networks of rivers. This principle suggests that by understanding the microcosm, we can gain insight into the macrocosm and vice versa. The universe is not a collection of separate parts, but a unified whole, with each element reflecting the others. Just as a drop of water contains the essence of the ocean, so too does each individual contain the essence of the universe. The ancient Egyptian priests understood this connection and used it to navigate both the inner and outer worlds, seeing themselves as integral parts of a cosmic dance. By observing the heavens, they could understand earthly events, and by understanding themselves, they could comprehend the nature of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that they sought to align themselves with the cosmos in every aspect of their lives? Vibration is the underlying force that differentiates all things. From the densest rock to the most subtle thought, everything is in constant motion, vibrating at a specific frequency. Matter is merely energy condensed to a slower vibration. The higher the vibration, the more refined and ethereal the substance. Thoughts, emotions, and even our physical bodies are all forms of vibration, constantly interacting with and influencing our reality. A sound wave can shatter glass, and a focused thought can manifest a new reality. The ancient Egyptians understood how to manipulate vibration through sound, light, and ritual, creating powerful effects both within themselves and in the world around them. Consider the resonant frequencies within the Great Pyramid, potentially used to amplify consciousness and connect with higher realms. They knew that by raising their own vibration, they could align themselves with the divine and access extraordinary abilities. Could the secrets of levitation and teleportation be rooted in the manipulation of vibrational frequencies? Polarity dictates the duality of existence. Everything has two sides, two poles, that appear as opposites, yet are fundamentally the same. Hot and cold, light and darkness, love and hate, these are not separate entities, but different points on a single spectrum. Understanding this principle allows for mental transmutation, the ability to shift our perception and transform negative states into positive ones. The ancient Egyptians recognized the interplay of opposing forces in their mythology, with gods like Osiris and Set representing order and chaos, respectively. They understood that balance is not about eliminating one pole, but integrating both, harnessing the energy of opposing forces to create harmony. By embracing the shadow self and integrating its lessons, one can achieve wholeness and unlock hidden potentials. Can you see the potential power in embracing the totality of your being? Rhythm governs the cycles of life. Everything flows in and out, has its tides, and swings like a pendulum. The seasons change, the moon waxes and wanes, and civilizations rise and fall. Understanding this principle allows us to navigate the ups and downs of life with greater ease and flow, accepting that change is inevitable and that every low point is followed by a high point. The ancient Egyptians were deeply attuned to the cycles of nature, building their lives and their society around the rhythms of the Nile, the sun, and the stars. They understood that by aligning themselves with these natural rhythms, they could harness their power and live in greater harmony with the universe. Just as the breath flows in and out, so too does life unfold in a series of expansions and contractions. Accepting this rhythm allows us to surrender to the flow of life and trust that even in the darkest moments, a new dawn is always on the horizon. How can you align yourself with the rhythms of the cosmos today? The Egyptian priests were not merely religious figures. They were guardians of hidden knowledge, initiates into the mysteries of the universe. Their initiation rites were designed to expand consciousness, unlock hidden potentials, and connect them with the divine. These rites often involved symbolic journeys through the underworld, encounters with deities, and the mastery of esoteric knowledge. Light and darkness, sacred geometry, and psychoactive substances were all strategically employed to induce altered states of consciousness and facilitate spiritual transformation. A hypothetical initiation might involve navigating a labyrinthine temple, each chamber representing a different aspect of the self, confronting one's deepest fears and limitations. Upon reaching the central chamber, the initiate would undergo a symbolic death and rebirth, emerging with a heightened awareness and a connection to their true potential. What secrets might be revealed through such a profound experience? Temple architecture was not arbitrary, but a carefully designed map of consciousness, reflecting the structure of the cosmos and the human mind. The layout of Karnak Temple, for example, mirrors the journey of the soul through the underworld, as described in the Book of the Dead. Each hall, courtyard, and chamber represents a different stage of the soul's journey, guiding the initiate towards enlightenment. The towering columns, adorned with intricate hieroglyphs, served as reminders of the divine principles that govern the universe. The alignment of the temple with the cardinal directions and celestial events further emphasized the connection between the earthly and the cosmic realms. The temples were designed to be living embodiments of sacred knowledge, serving as tools for self-discovery and spiritual awakening. If the human mind is a temple, what does its architecture reveal about the universe? Symbolism and allegory were the languages of the priests, encoding deeper truths within their teachings, protecting them from the uninitiated while providing multiple layers of meaning for those who could decipher them. The Eye of Horus, for example, is not merely a decorative motif, but a potent symbol of intuition, enlightenment, and the pineal gland, the seat of consciousness. The serpent represents Kundalini energy, the life force that rises through the spine, unlocking higher states of awareness. The Ankh symbolizes eternal life, the union of the male and female principles. By understanding these symbols, we can gain access to the hidden wisdom of the ancient Egyptians, unlocking the secrets of consciousness and reality. But what if the most profound symbolism is yet to be discovered? The Egyptian priesthood shared connections with other ancient mystery schools, such as the Eleusinian mysteries of ancient Greece, highlighting shared themes and practices. Both traditions emphasized the importance of initiation, the use of symbolism, and the pursuit of esoteric knowledge. The Egyptian concept of Nhat, cosmic order, resonates with the Greek concept of logos, divine reason. The worship of Isis, the Egyptian goddess of magic and motherhood, spread throughout the Roman Empire, influencing various mystery cults. These connections suggest a shared lineage of wisdom, passed down through generations of seekers, each school adding its own unique flavor to the ancient teachings. Are these mystery schools independent or interconnected branches of a single tree of knowledge? Alchemy transcends the mere transmutation of base metals into gold. It represents the transformation of consciousness from ignorance and suffering, lead to enlightenment and self-mastery gold. Personal and spiritual evolution are the true goals of alchemy, not material wealth. The alchemical process of calcination, burning away impurities, can be seen as a metaphor for confronting and overcoming negative emotions and limiting beliefs. Dissolution, the breaking down of existing structures, relates to deconstructing limiting beliefs and outdated patterns. Separation involves distinguishing between the essential and the non-essential, the true self and the ego. Conjunction is the merging of opposing forces, integrating the shadow self and embracing wholeness. Fermentation represents the process of growth and transformation, allowing new potentials to emerge. Distillation refines and purifies the essence, separating the pure from the impure. Coagulation is the manifestation of the new self, solidifying the transformed consciousness. Each step of the alchemical process reflects a specific psychological transformation. What lead are you ready to transform into gold? The Philosopher's Stone symbolizes the fully realized human being, who has transcended the limitations of the ego and achieved a state of perfect balance and harmony. This state is not achieved through external means, but through inner work and self-awareness. The qualities of the Philosopher's Stone, wisdom, compassion, immortality, reflect the qualities of an enlightened individual. This is a state of being, not a material substance. It's achieved through dedication, self-reflection, and a commitment to personal growth. Consider the possibility that the quest for the philosopher's stone is, in reality, a quest for self-discovery. How close are you to discovering your own philosopher's stone? Practical techniques, based on alchemical principles, can be used to transform negative emotions, limiting beliefs, and destructive patterns into positive ones. One visualization exercise for transforming anger into compassion involves imagining the anger as a dark cloud within the heart, then visualizing a golden light dissolving the cloud, filling the heart with warmth and compassion. Affirmations can be used to reprogram limiting beliefs, replacing negative self-talk with positive self-statements. Mindfulness exercises can help to cultivate self-awareness and observe emotions without judgment, allowing them to be transformed rather than suppressed. These techniques, when practiced regularly, can lead to profound shifts in consciousness and behavior. What practical steps can you take today to transform your inner landscape? The power of intention and focused thought shapes reality. Thoughts are things, possessing energy and the ability to manifest in the physical world. The Emerald Tablet teaches that the mind is a powerful tool, capable of shaping our reality through focused intention. The placebo effect is evidence of the mind's ability to influence physical healing, where belief in a cure can trigger real physiological changes in the body. Focused thought, coupled with strong emotion, can amplify the power of intention, accelerating the manifestation process. This requires conscious awareness of your thoughts and a willingness to direct them towards your desired outcomes. But how much of your thought process is actually your own? Visualization is a powerful tool for manifesting desired outcomes. Create a clear mental image of what you want to achieve, holding that image with unwavering focus and filling it with emotion. Imagine yourself already possessing what you desire, experiencing the joy and gratitude that come with it. Repeat this visualization regularly, reinforcing the mental blueprint and attracting the desired outcome into your reality. Clarity, emotion, and repetition are essential for effective visualizations. See it, feel it, believe it, and it will be. But what if you are visualizing the wrong things? Our beliefs create a filter through which we perceive reality. Changing our beliefs can change our experience, reprogramming the subconscious mind. Identify limiting beliefs by paying attention to negative self-talk and recurring patterns in your life. Challenge these beliefs by questioning their validity and seeking evidence to the contrary. Replace them with empowering beliefs through affirmations and cognitive restructuring. Repeating affirmations daily and consciously reframing negative thoughts are two tools to reshape your mindset. Remember, your beliefs are not fixed. They are choices that you can consciously change. What limiting beliefs are holding you back from realizing your full potential? Aligning one's thoughts, emotions, and actions with universal laws, such as the law of attraction and the law of vibration, can accelerate the process of manifestation. The law of attraction states that like attracts like, meaning that positive thoughts and emotions attract positive experiences, while negative thoughts and emotions attract negative experiences. The law of vibration states that everything is in constant motion, vibrating at a specific frequency, and that aligning oneself with higher vibrations can attract more abundance and well-being. Practicing gratitude and compassion helps to align oneself with the positive vibrations of the universe, attracting more blessings into your life. Do your thoughts, emotions, and actions align with the reality you desire? Immortality is not unending physical life, but the transcendence of the limitations of the physical body and the realization of one's true, eternal nature. Near-death experiences and out-of-body experiences suggest that consciousness can exist independently of the physical body. The physical body is a temporary vessel, while consciousness is eternal. By focusing on developing your consciousness, you transcend the limitations of the physical form. Can you envision yourself existing beyond the confines of your physical body? The soul is an eternal entity that journeys through multiple lifetimes, learning and evolving along the way. Reincarnation and the Akashic records are concepts associated with this idea. Karma is a mechanism for learning and growth, where the consequences of one's actions in past lives shape the experiences of future lives. Each lifetime offers opportunities for growth, learning, and the evolution of consciousness. The Akashic records contain a record of all events, thoughts, and emotions that have ever occurred, providing a vast library of knowledge for those who can access it. What lessons are you meant to learn in this lifetime? The Emerald Tablet's teachings can help individuals realize their divine nature and unlock their full potential. Self-knowledge, self-mastery, and service to others are essential in achieving this realization. Meditation can help quiet the mind and connect with one's inner wisdom and intuition, developing self-knowledge. Self-mastery involves taking control of your thoughts, emotions, and actions, aligning them with your highest values. Service to others involves using your gifts and talents to make a positive impact on the world. By cultivating these qualities, you can unlock your divine potential and live a life of purpose and fulfillment. How can you better serve the world around you? True immortality is not about living forever, but about leaving a legacy of wisdom, love, and compassion that continues to inspire and uplift others long after one's physical body has passed away. The lives of influential figures who have left a lasting impact on humanity through their contributions to art, science, philosophy, and spirituality serve as examples. Their legacies continue to inspire and uplift generations. What kind of legacy do you wish to leave behind? What seeds will you plant for future generations? But what if immortality requires more than just the wisdom of the Emerald Tablet? What if there are hidden techniques lost to time, techniques that unlock a more profound and enduring form of existence? The Emerald Tablet is far more than a mere philosophical treatise. It's an alchemical code, a set of instructions for manipulating reality itself. Have you ever considered that each phrase within this ancient text is a step-by-step guide to transforming not only consciousness, but the very fabric of the world around you? Think of it as a practical formula, an operational system, encoded with directives requiring specific actions and states of mind to unlock its immense potential. The priests of ancient Egypt understood this implicitly, using the Emerald Tablet as the foundation for their most potent rituals and alchemical practices. They saw the tablet as a key to understanding and influencing the fundamental forces that shape existence. But can we, in our modern world, truly grasp the full scope of this alchemical code? Within this code lies the law of three, or the trinity of forces, a fundamental principle governing all phenomena. It posits that every occurrence, every creation, is the result of three distinct forces: an active force, a passive force, and a neutralizing or reconciling force. This trinity is not merely a symbolic concept, but a reflection of the underlying structure of reality, from the subatomic level to the grandest cosmic scales. Consider the creation of a simple flame: fuel active, oxygen passive, and ignition neutralizing. Without all three, the flame cannot exist. This same principle applies to human psychology: an idea active, an emotion passive, and a conscious decision neutralizing are required to manifest a new behavior or belief. The ancient Egyptians understood this law, embedding it within their mythology and their understanding of the divine. Could this trinity of forces be the key to unlocking the secrets of creation itself? Imagination and visualization are not mere fantasies, but essential components of the alchemical process, the active tools for shaping reality. The Egyptian priests understood the power of the mind to influence the material world, and they developed sophisticated techniques for harnessing this power through ritual, symbolism, and focused intention. Consider the ancient Egyptian rituals for ensuring a bountiful harvest. These rituals involved elaborate processions, chanting, and the creation of vivid mental images of fertile fields and abundant crops. The priests believed that by creating these images in their minds and projecting them into the collective consciousness, they could influence the actual outcome of the harvest. Visualization, combined with emotion and focused intention, is the key to alchemizing your desires into tangible reality. But what happens when the power of imagination is hijacked by fear and doubt? Mental blocks and limiting beliefs act as barriers, preventing us from accessing our full potential and hindering the alchemical process. These deeply ingrained patterns of thought create a self-fulfilling prophecy, reinforcing the very limitations we seek to overcome. Identifying and challenging these beliefs is crucial for unlocking our innate abilities and transforming our reality. For example, consider the limiting belief, "I am not good enough." This belief can manifest as self-sabotage, procrastination, and a fear of failure. To overcome it, one must first acknowledge its existence and then actively challenge its validity. This can be done through affirmations, cognitive restructuring, and consciously replacing negative thoughts with positive and empowering ones. You must actively reprogram your subconscious. What hidden limitations are preventing you from claiming the life you deserve? Now let's explore the concept of a universal consciousness, or one mind, a field of interconnectedness that permeates all things. This idea, echoed in various spiritual traditions, suggests that we are not separate individuals, but rather interconnected parts of a larger whole. The Emerald Tablet alludes to this interconnectedness, hinting at the underlying unity that binds all of creation. In Hinduism, this concept is known as Brahman, the ultimate reality that underlies all existence. In Buddhism, it is referred to as Buddhanature, the inherent potential for enlightenment that resides within all beings. The ancient Egyptians also believed in a universal consciousness, which they called Nun, the primordial waters from which all things emerged. This one mind is not merely a philosophical abstraction, but a tangible reality that can be experienced through meditation, contemplation, and direct mystical insight. But is this one mind accessible to everyone or only to a select few? Modern quantum physics offers compelling scientific evidence for this interconnectedness, particularly through the phenomena of quantum entanglement and non-locality. Quantum entanglement demonstrates that two particles can be linked together in such a way that they instantaneously affect each other, regardless of the distance separating them. Non-locality suggests that events can occur without any apparent cause or connection, defying the classical laws of physics. These findings challenge the conventional view of reality as a collection of separate and independent objects, suggesting that there is a deeper level of interconnectedness that transcends space and time. The implications of these discoveries are profound, suggesting that consciousness is not limited to the brain, but is rather a fundamental aspect of the universe. Is it any wonder that the ancient Egyptians sought to understand the nature of consciousness through their exploration of the cosmos? Collective consciousness can shape reality, and when we align our thoughts and intentions with others, we can create powerful positive change in the world. This is the basis of group meditation, prayer circles, and collective action movements. Consider the power of a large group of people meditating together with the intention of world peace. Studies have shown that such events can lead to a decrease in crime rates and violence in the surrounding areas. The Global Consciousness Project studies the effects of major world events on a network of random number generators, suggesting that collective emotions can indeed influence physical reality. But what happens when collective consciousness is dominated by fear, negativity, and division? The Akashic Records are a universal knowledge bank containing all information about past, present, and future events, a cosmic library. Accessing these records can provide insights into our past lives, our karmic patterns, and our potential future paths. While the concept may sound far-fetched, many individuals have reported accessing the Akashic Records through meditation, intuition, and altered states of consciousness. To access the Akashic Records, it is essential to set a clear intention and maintain a state of receptivity. Imagine yourself entering a vast library filled with books containing the history of the universe. Ask a specific question and allow the answer to come to you, trusting your intuition and inner guidance. But be aware that the information contained within the Akashic Records can be overwhelming and potentially misleading, if not approached with discernment? Could accessing the Akashic records be the key to unlocking our true potential? Spiritual warfare is the inner conflict between our higher and lower selves, a constant battle between love and fear, truth and illusion. This conflict is reflected in the Emerald Tablet's teachings on polarity and duality, reminding us that every aspect of existence has two opposing forces. This is akin to the Jungian concept of the shadow self, the unconscious aspects of our personality that we tend to repress or deny. Embracing and integrating the shadow self is crucial for achieving wholeness and resolving the inner conflict. But what if the forces of darkness are not merely internal, but also external, influencing our thoughts and emotions from beyond? Negative influences, both internal and external, can drain our energy and prevent us from accessing our full potential. These influences can manifest as negative thoughts, toxic relationships, or harmful environments. Protecting our energy field is essential for maintaining our well-being and staying on our spiritual path. Practical techniques for protecting our energy field include visualization, affirmations, and setting boundaries. Visualize yourself surrounded by a protective shield of light, deflecting any negative energy that comes your way. Regularly repeat affirmations such as, "I am strong, I am protected, and I am filled with light." Setting boundaries involves limiting contact with toxic people and creating a safe and supportive environment for yourself. But how do we discern between genuine threats and our own limiting beliefs? Discernment and intuition are essential for navigating the spiritual path and avoiding being misled by false teachings or deceptive forces. The ancient Egyptian priests emphasized inner knowing and direct experience as the ultimate guides, trusting their intuition above all else. Developing your intuition involves practicing mindfulness, paying attention to subtle body sensations, and trusting your gut feelings. When faced with a difficult decision, quiet your mind and ask for guidance from your higher self. Pay attention to the first thought or feeling that arises, as this is often your intuition speaking. Can you distinguish between the voice of your intuition and the voice of your ego? Ethical conduct and moral responsibility are essential in spiritual warfare, recognizing that our actions have consequences and we must strive to live in alignment with our highest values. This aligns with the concept of karma, where our actions create a ripple effect that can either benefit or harm ourselves and others. Every choice we make has an impact, and we must be mindful of the consequences of our actions. Living ethically involves treating others with kindness, compassion, and respect, and striving to make a positive contribution to the world. But what if the very fabric of reality is woven with deception, and our ethical choices are merely illusions? Ritual magic and ceremonial practices were essential tools for Egyptian priests, harnessing the power of symbolism and directing it towards specific outcomes. These practices were based on a deep understanding of the Emerald Tablet's principles, particularly the principle of correspondence. The opening of the mouth ceremony, for example, was designed to restore the senses and faculties of the deceased, allowing them to interact with the afterlife. This ritual involved a complex sequence of actions, chanting, and the use of sacred objects, each imbued with symbolic meaning. But were these rituals merely symbolic, or did they possess a tangible power to influence reality? Meditation and contemplation allowed Egyptian priests to access higher states of consciousness, connecting them with the divine and unlocking the secrets of the Emerald Tablet. These practices were essential for cultivating inner peace, clarity, and self-awareness. A guided meditation based on ancient Egyptian techniques might involve focusing on the breath, visualizing sacred symbols, or chanting mantras. The goal is to quiet the mind, transcend the limitations of the ego, and connect with your higher self. But what if the true purpose of meditation is not simply to achieve inner peace, but to unlock hidden abilities and access other dimensions of reality? Dream work and astral projection allowed Egyptian priests to explore the inner worlds and gain access to hidden knowledge, traveling through different dimensions of reality. These practices involved cultivating lucid dreaming, where one becomes aware that they are dreaming, and then consciously directing the dream experience. Astral projection involves separating one's consciousness from the physical body and traveling to other locations or dimensions. But be warned, the inner worlds can be unpredictable and potentially dangerous, requiring caution and discernment. What secrets await those who dare to venture beyond the confines of their physical bodies? Sacred geometry and numerology were employed in temple design and ritual practices, unlocking the underlying structure of the universe. The golden ratio and the Fibonacci sequence, for example, were seen as expressions of divine harmony and balance, reflected in the proportions of the Great Pyramid and other sacred structures. The ancient Egyptians believed that by understanding these mathematical principles, they could gain insight into the mind of God. But is sacred geometry merely a symbolic language, or does it possess a deeper, more fundamental connection to the fabric of reality? What if the very rituals and ceremonies of the Egyptian priests were not mere supplications to the gods, but sophisticated techniques for manipulating the underlying fabric of reality itself? The Egyptian priests were not simply religious figures. They were master reality shapers, skilled in what we might now call magic, capable of influencing events and bending the world to their will through focused intention and specialized practices. Dismiss any common misconception of magic as mere superstition. The Egyptians understood that the universe responds to intention, and they developed precise methods for directing that intention with extraordinary power. Consider the numerous historical accounts and archaeological findings suggesting the Egyptians' profound belief in their rituals' power. From controlling the Nile's annual flooding, guaranteeing bountiful harvests, to safeguarding against adversaries, their faith was unwavering. This was not blind faith, but a deep-seated conviction rooted in their understanding of the universe's hidden mechanisms. But what was the source of this power, and how did they wield it with such precision? To understand this, one must grasp the Egyptian concept of Heka. Often translated as magic, Heka is more accurately understood as the inherent divine power residing within all things. It is the life force, the creative energy that permeates the cosmos. The priests of ancient Egypt sought to understand and harness this force, believing it to be the key to achieving their goals, from healing the sick to ensuring the pharaoh's eternal reign. Delve into the Egyptian creation myth, where the god Ptah conceives the world through thought and then speaks it into existence. This act underscores the potent belief in the power of intention and the creative word. Ptah's creation is not a physical act, but a mental one, demonstrating the Egyptian understanding that reality begins in the realm of thought. This creative word, this Heka, is not limited to the gods. It is a force available to all who understand how to wield it. But how can we, like the Egyptian priests, learn to harness this divine force within ourselves? The answer lies, in part, in the ritualistic practices they employed for manifestation. These rituals were not arbitrary acts, but carefully constructed sequences designed to harness symbolic power and focus energy towards specific outcomes. The symbols used, the chants recited, the visualizations performed, all were meticulously chosen to amplify intention and direct Heka. Imagine a hypothetical ritual for healing. The priest might use the Ankh, symbol of life, and the scarab, symbol of transformation, while chanting specific incantations and visualizing the healing energy flowing into the afflicted individual. The power lies not just in the symbols themselves, but in the priest's focused intention and unwavering belief in their efficacy. Consider the precision with which these rituals were performed, every detail carefully orchestrated to maximize their impact. What if the very act of focusing our intention, combined with powerful symbolism, can indeed influence our health and well-being? Further amplifying this power was the spoken word. The Egyptians believed in the inherent power of language to shape reality, that spoken words were not mere sounds, but vibrations capable of influencing the material world. Mantras, incantations, and divine utterances were integral to their rituals and everyday life, each syllable carefully chosen and pronounced with unwavering intention. Reflect on the numerous Egyptian mantras and incantations that have survived to this day. Consider the phrase Ankh Ajaseneb, often translated as life, prosperity, health. By repeatedly chanting this phrase with focused intention, the Egyptians believed they could invoke these blessings into their lives. The precise pronunciation of these words was crucial, as the vibration of the sounds was believed to resonate with the underlying frequencies of the universe. What if the key to unlocking the power of the spoken word lies not just in its meaning, but in its very sonic vibration? Now consider the enduring myth of the Hall of Records, a hidden chamber beneath the Sphinx, believed to hold a vast repository of ancient knowledge and wisdom. Could this be more than just a legend? Could it be a key to understanding the enduring influence of Egyptian thought? The myth resonates deeply, connecting to the Emerald Tablet's own claim to contain the secrets of the universe. Ponder the various theories and speculations surrounding the Hall of Records. Claims that it holds information about Atlantis, lost technologies, and the true, unwritten history of humanity. While no conclusive physical evidence has yet been found, the myth persists, fueling the imagination and inspiring countless seekers to delve deeper into the mysteries of ancient Egypt. What if the Hall of Records is not a place to be found, but a state of mind to be attained? Perhaps the Hall of Records is not a physical location, but a symbolic representation of the inner repository of knowledge and wisdom that resides within each of us. The Egyptian priests sought to access this inner knowledge through meditation, contemplation, and dream work, methods for quieting the mind and opening themselves to higher levels of consciousness. Link this concept to the Jungian notion of the collective unconscious, that shared reservoir of archetypes and universal experiences connecting all of humanity. Just as the collective unconscious contains the wisdom of generations past, so too does the inner Hall of Records hold the keys to our own potential. But how can we access this inner library, and what treasures might we find within? To access this inner Hall of Records, we can employ techniques such as meditation, intuition cultivation, and lucid dreaming. Begin by quieting the mind, releasing the constant stream of thoughts and worries that occupy our waking hours. Then, open your heart, allowing feelings of love, compassion, and gratitude to fill your being. Finally, trust your inner guidance, paying attention to the subtle whispers of intuition that often go unnoticed. Imagine embarking on a meditative journey through a labyrinthine temple, encountering wise guides who offer insights and knowledge. Allow yourself to receive their messages, trusting that they are leading you towards a deeper understanding of yourself and the universe. But is it possible to access not just personal wisdom, but the accumulated knowledge of all of existence? This leads us to the concept of the Akashic Records, a universal database containing all information about past, present, and future events. Consider the Akashic Records a cosmic internet, a vast network of information that connects all things. Accessing the Akashic Records can provide profound insights into our personal and collective history, helping us to understand our purpose and evolve consciously. Think of the numerous accounts of individuals who have accessed the Akashic Records and gained valuable insights into their past lives, their karmic patterns, or their future potential. One such account details a woman who, through deep meditation, accessed the Akashic Records and discovered a past life as an Egyptian priestess, which helped her to understand her current life's purpose and overcome long-standing challenges. What if the Akashic Records are not just a repository of information, but a mirror reflecting our own potential for growth and transformation? Let's now turn our attention to the Egyptian concept of the afterlife, focusing on the soul's journey through the underworld and the weighing of the heart ceremony. This journey is not merely a linear progression, but a profound process of transformation and judgment, where the soul is evaluated based on its actions and intentions in life. Envision the soul navigating the perilous landscapes of the underworld, encountering various deities and challenges along the way. These encounters symbolize the process of confronting one's fears, overcoming obstacles, and integrating one's shadow self. The weighing of the heart ceremony, where the heart is weighed against the feather of Nhat, truth and justice, represents the ultimate judgment of one's life, determining whether the soul is worthy of entering the realm of eternal bliss. But what if this journey is not just a one-time event that occurs after death, but an ongoing process of self-reflection and transformation that we engage in throughout our lives? The concept of karma, often misunderstood, plays a crucial role in this process. Karma is not a divine punishment or reward, but a cycle of cause and effect, where our actions create consequences that shape our future experiences. Understanding karma requires that we take responsibility for our actions and strive to live in alignment with our highest values. Contemplate how karmic patterns can manifest in our lives. Recurring relationship issues, financial struggles, or health problems. These patterns are not random occurrences, but rather reflections of our past actions and choices. By becoming aware of these patterns and making conscious efforts to change our behavior, we can break free from the cycle of suffering and create a more positive future. But how can we actively transcend our karmic limitations and create a brighter destiny? To transcend karma, we can cultivate practices such as forgiveness, compassion, and selfless service. Forgiveness releases us from the bonds of resentment and anger, allowing us to move forward without being weighed down by the past. Compassion expands our circle of empathy, enabling us to connect with others on a deeper level and alleviate their suffering. Selfless service directs our energy towards helping others, creating a ripple effect of positive change in the world. Visualize the person you need to forgive, sending them love and compassion, while also releasing any resentment or anger you may be holding onto. This act of forgiveness not only benefits the other person, but also liberates you from the chains of your own past. What if the key to breaking free from the cycle of karma lies in embracing love and compassion in all our interactions? Ultimately, the Egyptian concept of achieving immortality is not an escape from death, but a liberation from the cycle of rebirth through conscious evolution. By transcending our karmic limitations and realizing our divine nature, we can break free from the wheel of suffering and attain a state of eternal peace and joy. Consider enlightenment as a state of liberation from suffering and the cycle of rebirth, and ponder how this state can be achieved through dedicated spiritual practice and self-realization. This immortality is not about living forever in the physical body, but about transcending the limitations of the ego and realizing our true, eternal nature. What if the ultimate goal of the Emerald Tablet's teachings is to guide us towards this state of conscious immortality? Finally, let's reflect on the enduring legacy of the Emerald Tablet in our modern world. Its timeless wisdom and its potential to guide humanity towards a more enlightened future remains ever relevant. The Emerald Tablet's principles can offer solutions for creating a more sustainable and harmonious world, particularly when applied to contemporary challenges such as climate change, social injustice, and political polarization. It calls for balance, understanding, and a recognition of the interconnectedness of all things. Is it any wonder that these ancient teachings continue to resonate with seekers today? As we witness the emergence of a new paradigm characterized by conscious evolution, collective awakening, and a growing awareness of the interconnectedness of all things, remember that the Emerald Tablet's teachings can serve as a roadmap for navigating this new era. Consider the scientists exploring the nature of consciousness, the activists advocating for social justice, and the spiritual leaders promoting peace and understanding. These individuals and organizations are all working to promote conscious evolution, each in their own way contributing to the creation of a better world. What if the key to unlocking our collective potential lies in embracing the wisdom of the Emerald Tablet and applying it to the challenges we face today. So how can you apply the Emerald Tablet's teachings in your daily life and contribute to creating a better world? Start by practicing mindfulness, paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and actions in each moment. Cultivate compassion, extending kindness and understanding to yourself and others. Engage in social activism, advocating for justice and equality in your community. Support sustainable practices, reducing your carbon footprint and protecting the environment. Commit to a daily practice that aligns with the Emerald Tablet's principles. Meditating for 15 minutes each day, volunteering in your community, or simply taking a few moments to appreciate the beauty of nature. What if the simple act of living in alignment with these principles can create a ripple effect of positive change in your life and in the world around you? Ultimately, remember that you have the power to shape your own destiny and contribute to the future of humanity. Embrace your role as a co-creator, believe in your potential, and act with intention and purpose to create a world that reflects your highest values. Be inspired by the stories of individuals who have overcome challenges, transformed their lives, and made a positive impact on the world, demonstrating the power of human potential and the importance of taking action. What world will you choose to create, armed with the wisdom of the Emerald Tablet? However, to truly wield this power, you must first learn to speak its language. The Emerald Tablet is not a straightforward text to be read and understood at face value. It is a multi-layered communication, each phrase a symbol pregnant with hidden meaning, waiting to be unlocked by those with the eyes to see and the wisdom to interpret. The Egyptian priests were not merely readers of texts, but skilled interpreters of symbols, adept at navigating the intricate web of meaning woven into the fabric of their sacred writings. Consider a seemingly simple phrase from the Emerald Tablet. Its father is the sun, its mother the moon. At a literal level, it speaks of the sun and moon, celestial bodies that govern our days and nights. But at a symbolic level, it represents the masculine and feminine principles, the active and receptive forces that drive creation. At an esoteric level, it alludes to the higher and lower aspects of consciousness, the spiritual and the material realms that must be integrated to achieve enlightenment. What other seemingly simple phrases could hold universes of knowledge waiting to be unlocked? Delving deeper, we discover that the Emerald Tablet and other Hermetic texts are replete with alchemical symbols, a visual language that speaks of transformation, transmutation, and the eternal dance of opposites. These symbols are not mere decorations. They are keys that unlock the secrets of the universe, providing insight into the processes of both physical and spiritual alchemy. Take the Ouroboros, the serpent devouring its own tail, an ancient symbol found across cultures and traditions. It is the embodiment of cyclical time, the endless process of creation and destruction, death and rebirth. It represents the integration of opposing forces, the reconciliation of light and darkness, good and evil, male and female. In the alchemical context, the Ouroboros symbolizes the continuous process of self-renewal, the alchemist constantly transforming themselves through the integration of their shadow self and the refinement of their inner essence. What ancient symbols might reveal to you about the cyclical nature of your own life, your challenges, and your potential for renewal? The Egyptians, masters of symbolism, also understood the power of geometric shapes to encode universal principles within their art, architecture, and rituals. These shapes were not arbitrary designs, but precise representations of the underlying structure of reality, reflecting the harmonies and proportions that govern the cosmos. Consider the Vesica Piscis, the almond shape formed by the intersection of two circles. This seemingly simple shape is a profound symbol of creation, harmony, and the union of opposites. It represents the space where the divine and the human meet, where spirit and matter intertwine. It appears in countless religious and spiritual traditions, from Christianity, where it forms the halo around Christ, to Hermeticism, where it represents the birth of consciousness from the union of duality. What if these geometric symbols, seemingly simple in their design, hold the keys to understanding the very fabric of reality and our place within it. However, understanding the intellectual meaning of these symbols is only the first step. The true power lies in internalizing their energy through meditation, visualization, and direct experience, allowing their essence to permeate your being and transform your consciousness. Instead of merely studying the Ouroboros, visualize it in your mind's eye, feel its energy coiling and uncoiling within you, embrace the cyclical nature of your existence, and accept the constant flow of change and transformation. Instead of simply reading about the Vesica Piscis, meditate upon its form, visualize it expanding within your heart, feel the harmony of the union of opposites, and embrace the divine potential that resides within the intersection of your human and spiritual nature. Consider embarking on a guided meditation where you visualize the emerald tablet itself, bathed in emerald light, allowing its wisdom to flow into you, activating your inner knowing, and revealing the secrets of the universe. This brings us to the techniques the Egyptian priests used for consciousness manipulation, methods for shaping reality through the power of the mind. These were not mere fantasies or wishful thinking, but precise techniques involving focused intention, vivid visualization, and the manipulation of subtle energies. The priests understood that the mind is not a passive observer of reality, but an active participant in its creation, that our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs shape the world around us in profound ways. Imagine an Egyptian priest standing before a sacred altar, preparing to perform a ritual for healing. They begin by closing their eyes, quieting their mind, and focusing their intention on the person they wish to heal. They then use their imagination to create a vivid, detailed mental image of that person, radiating with health and vitality, free from all pain and suffering. They engage all their senses, seeing the person smiling, hearing their laughter, feeling their energy, and even smelling the sweet scent of healing herbs. What outcome could you create, for yourself or others, by harnessing the same focused intention and vivid imagination as those ancient priests? Central to this manipulation of consciousness was the power of sound and vibration, using mantras and chants to alter reality, create specific energetic effects, and connect with the divine. The Egyptian priests understood that the universe is not made of solid matter, but of vibrating energy, and that sound is a powerful tool for manipulating these vibrations. They believed that specific sounds, when uttered with precise pronunciation and intention, could resonate with the underlying frequencies of the universe, creating tangible changes in the material world. Reflect on the power of music to evoke emotions, alter moods, and even influence physical processes like heart rate and breathing. The Egyptian priests took this understanding to a whole new level, using sound as a tool for shaping reality itself. Consider the ancient Egyptian mantra Aum, a sound believed to resonate with the primordial vibration of creation. By repeatedly chanting this mantra with focused intention, the priests believed they could connect with the divine source of all creation and manifest their desires into reality. What if the key to unlocking the power of sound lies not just in its meaning, but in its very vibrational resonance with the fabric of the universe? Furthermore, the priests understood the vital force known as Ka, manipulating this energy for healing, transformation, and manifestation. Often translated as soul or vital force, Ka is the energetic body that animates the physical form, connecting us to the divine source of all creation. The Egyptian priests developed specific techniques for directing this energy, using it to heal the sick, protect the community, and even influence the course of events. Consider the various forms of energy healing practiced today, such as Reiki, Qigong, and pranic healing. These modalities are all based on the principle that we can consciously direct energy to promote healing and well-being. The Egyptian priests were pioneers in this field, developing sophisticated techniques for manipulating Ka energy thousands of years ago. Visualize yourself directing Ka energy through your hands, focusing your intention on healing and well-being, feeling the energy flowing through your body and into the person you are treating, bringing them back into balance and harmony. The power of the subconscious mind was also crucial to the process of shaping reality, understanding that it acts as a fertile ground where our beliefs and assumptions take root and manifest into our external world. The Egyptian priests sought to reprogram limiting beliefs and install positive affirmations through hypnosis and dream incubation, techniques that bypass the critical conscious mind and access the deeper, more receptive layers of the subconscious. Reflect on the power of suggestion and consider the placebo effect, where individuals experience real physical changes simply because they believe they will. The Egyptian priests harnessed this power with intention, using hypnosis and dream work to instill within themselves and others unwavering beliefs in their ability to heal, manifest, and transcend limitations. Begin a practice of identifying and challenging limiting beliefs. Write down negative thoughts and then reframe them in a more positive and empowering way. I am not good enough becomes I am capable and worthy of success. I am afraid of failure becomes I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. By consistently reprogramming your subconscious mind with positive affirmations, you can begin to transform your reality and unlock your full potential. The implications of the Emerald Tablet extend beyond the manipulation of consciousness in the present, leading us to an exploration of the Egyptian perspectives on time and timelessness. The Egyptians did not view time as a linear progression, but as a cyclical phenomenon, a series of repeating cycles where the past, present, and future are all interconnected and influencing each other. This contrasts sharply with the Western linear view of time, where the past is fixed, the present is fleeting, and the future is uncertain. Reflect on the cyclical nature of the seasons, the phases of the moon, and the patterns of your own life. The Egyptians saw these cycles as reflections of a deeper cosmic order, a reminder that everything is in constant flux, and that change is the only constant. Relate this concept to their agricultural practices, which were based on the predictable cycles of the Nile River and the seasons. The Egyptians understood that by aligning themselves with these natural cycles, they could ensure bountiful harvests and a prosperous society. What if by understanding and embracing the cyclical nature of time, we can gain a deeper understanding of our place in the universe? The key to unlocking the secrets of timelessness lies in present moment awareness, a state of being fully present in the here and now, detached from the worries of the past and the anxieties of the future. The Egyptian priests cultivated this awareness through meditation and mindfulness practices, learning to quiet the mind and focus their attention on the present moment. Consider the countless mindfulness techniques that have emerged in recent years, from meditation and yoga to breathwork and body scan exercises. These practices all share a common goal: to help us anchor ourselves in the present moment, to cultivate a sense of awareness and acceptance of whatever arises. Begin a practice of cultivating present moment awareness. Focus on your breath, noticing the sensations of each inhale and exhale. Pay attention to your senses, noticing the sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures around you. Observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment, simply acknowledging them as they arise and then letting them go. This is easier said than done, but practice, practice, practice. With this foundation, explore the possibility of altering your personal timeline by consciously influencing your past, present, and future. This is not about changing historical events, but about reframing your memories, shifting your perspective, and altering the impact of past experiences on your present and future. Connect this to the concept of karma, the law of cause and effect, which states that our actions create consequences that shape our future experiences. Understand that by changing our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors in the present, we can alter our karmic trajectory and create a more positive future. Consider the power of forgiveness to heal past wounds and release us from the chains of resentment and anger. By forgiving ourselves and others, we can break free from the cycle of suffering and create a more compassionate future. Embark on a visualization exercise where you revisit past events, and reframe them in a more positive and empowering way. If you experience trauma, visualize yourself as a stronger, more resilient version of yourself, offering comfort and support to your younger self. By changing your perception of the past, you can change its impact on your present and future. Ultimately, true freedom comes from living in alignment with eternal principles, such as love, wisdom, and compassion, principles that transcend the limitations of time and connect us with our true, eternal nature. The Egyptian concept of Nhat, representing cosmic order, truth, justice, and balance, embodies these eternal principles. Reflect on your values, your passions, and your unique gifts. Consider how you can use these to make a positive impact on the world, to contribute to the creation of a more just, compassionate, and sustainable society. Aligning yourself with these eternal principles can help you transcend the illusion of time, connect with your true potential, and live a life of purpose and meaning. What if the key to unlocking your full potential lies in aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with these eternal principles? Now, with this knowledge in hand, consider practical techniques for personal transformation based on the Emerald Tablet's teachings. Begin by creating a personal altar, a sacred space dedicated to transformation, filled with symbols, colors, and elements that resonate with your soul and amplify your intention. Select a quiet, peaceful space in your home where you can create your altar. Choose a table or shelf that is free from clutter and distractions. Gather items that resonate with you and that symbolize the Emerald Tablet's teachings, such as a candle representing light and awareness, a crystal representing clarity and energy, a copy of the Emerald Tablet or other hermetic texts, and images of deities or symbols that inspire you. Arrange these items on your altar in a way that feels harmonious and balanced. Light the candle, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. Focus your intention on transformation, setting a clear goal for what you wish to achieve. In addition to creating a personal altar, use affirmations and incantations based on the Emerald Tablet's principles to reprogram your subconscious mind and manifest your desires. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly, while incantations are more formal pronouncements, often used in ritual settings. Choose affirmations that resonate with your soul and that reflect the qualities you wish to cultivate. Repeat these affirmations to yourself throughout the day, especially when you are feeling down or discouraged. Believe in the power of your words and trust that they will manifest into reality. Couple this with consistent practice and intention. Furthermore, learn and practice Egyptian techniques for balancing and harmonizing your energy fields. This includes visualizing energy flowing through your body, using hand gestures to direct energy, and chanting mantras to raise your vibration. Find a comfortable and quiet space where you can practice these techniques without distractions. Begin by closing your eyes and taking a few deep breaths. Focus your attention on your body, noticing any areas of tension or discomfort. Visualize energy flowing into these areas, releasing any blockages and restoring balance. Use your hands to direct the energy, gently massaging or tapping the affected areas. Chant mantras or sacred sounds to raise your vibration and connect with the divine. What other techniques might you try? Ultimately, this all leads to living a life of purpose and meaning, aligning with your divine blueprint and contributing to the greater good. The Emerald Tablet calls us to self-mastery and service, to use our gifts and talents to make a positive impact on the world. Reflect on your values, your passions, and your unique gifts. What are you passionate about? What are you good at? How can you use these to make a difference in the world? Identify specific ways you can use these to make a positive impact on the world. Consider volunteering in your community, supporting a cause you believe in, or simply being a kind and compassionate presence in the lives of others. Now, how can you put it all into practice? But what if the ancient wisdom of the Emerald Tablet isn't just philosophical speculation, but a reflection of the very fabric of reality as revealed by modern science? The Emerald Tablet, in essence, serves as a quantum key, unlocking deeper insights into the universe through the lens of cutting-edge scientific discoveries. While the priests of ancient Egypt may not have had access to particle accelerators or quantum field theory, their understanding of the interconnectedness of all things resonates profoundly with the findings of quantum physics. Consider how modern science now validates ancient esoteric concepts. One of the most striking parallels between the Emerald Tablet and modern science lies in the concept of the holographic universe. The phrase, "as above, so below," takes on a whole new meaning when viewed through the lens of the holographic principle, which suggests that the entire universe can be thought of as a hologram, where each part contains the information of the whole. Think of a physical hologram. Shatter it into 1,000 pieces, and each fragment, when illuminated by a laser, will project the entire original image, albeit at a lower resolution. This mirrors the idea that every point in spacetime contains information about the entire universe, that everything is interconnected and interdependent. Quantum entanglement, where two particles become linked in such a way that they share the same fate no matter how far apart they are, further supports this notion of a unified reality. What if the Egyptian priests intuitively grasped this holographic nature of reality, encoding it within the Emerald Tablet as a guide for those seeking to understand the interconnectedness of all things? Expanding this concept, consider the role of consciousness as the observer in quantum mechanics. One of the most baffling yet profound discoveries of the 20th century was the realization that the act of observation influences the behavior of quantum particles. The double-slit experiment dramatically demonstrates this phenomenon. When quantum particles, like electrons, are not observed, they behave as waves, passing through both slits simultaneously. However, when an observer attempts to measure which slit the particle passes through, the wave collapses and the particle behaves as a single, localized entity passing through only one slit. This suggests that consciousness plays a fundamental role in shaping reality, collapsing the wave function and bringing possibilities into concrete existence. Did the Egyptian priests understand this power of the mind to shape reality, recognizing that focused intention and awareness could influence the very fabric of the universe? Furthermore, the phenomenon of quantum tunneling offers intriguing insights into the potential for instantaneous manifestation. In classical physics, a particle must have enough energy to overcome a barrier in order to pass through it. However, in the quantum world, particles can tunnel through barriers even if they don't possess sufficient energy to do so. This seemingly impossible feat is a testament to the probabilistic nature of quantum mechanics, where particles have a non-zero chance of appearing on the other side of a barrier, even if they shouldn't be able to according to classical laws. Modern technology utilizes quantum tunneling, for example, in scanning tunneling microscopes, which allows scientists to image surfaces at the atomic level. Could it be that our thoughts and intentions, when focused with unwavering clarity, can tunnel through the barriers of our limiting beliefs and manifest our desires into reality? Moreover, the concept of the zero-point field, ZPF, offers a compelling explanation for the seemingly limitless potential of consciousness. The ZPF is a vast, underlying field of energy that permeates all of space, even in the absence of matter. It's a sea of virtual particles constantly popping in and out of existence, representing a virtually infinite reservoir of energy and information. The Casimir effect, where two uncharged conductive plates placed close together in a vacuum experience an attractive force due to the ZPF, provides experimental evidence for its existence. What if consciousness can interact with the ZPF, tapping into its infinite potential to manifest our desires, heal our bodies, and create positive change in the world? Could the ancient Egyptians have understood this concept, recognizing that the universe is filled with a boundless source of energy that we can access through focused intention and spiritual practice? The Egyptian priests knew that sound held a special place in the cosmic order, wielding it with precision and intention. Thus, it should come as no surprise that that within ancient Egyptian healing techniques lies the forgotten power of sound. It was not merely pleasant background noise, but a potent force for transformation, capable of altering consciousness, restoring harmony, and connecting individuals with the divine. These practices, shrouded in mystery and often overlooked in modern interpretations of Egyptian culture, offer profound insights into the holistic understanding of health and well-being. The utilization of vocal harmonics and overtone singing was central to the ancient Egyptian sonic toolkit, a technique involving the production of multiple tones simultaneously from a single voice, creating complex and ethereal soundscapes. These overtones resonated with different parts of the body and mind, promoting healing and spiritual transformation. Envision ancient Egyptian musicians and healers, their voices blending together in a symphony of harmonic frequencies, creating a resonant field that enveloped the listener, dissolving blockages and restoring balance. Depictions of musical instruments and vocalists adorn the walls of ancient Egyptian tombs and temples, hinting at the importance of sound in their spiritual and healing practices. What other secrets are hidden within these ancient sonic techniques? Moving beyond vocal techniques, consider the Egyptians' sophisticated use of tuning forks and resonant frequencies to restore harmony within the body and the environment. Specific frequencies were associated with different organs, emotions, and states of consciousness, allowing the priests to target specific imbalances with precision. Imagine an Egyptian healer carefully selecting a tuning fork tuned to a specific frequency known to resonate with the liver, gently applying it to the body to stimulate its function and restore its vitality. Perhaps specific frequencies were used to heal broken bones, relieve pain, or even induce altered states of consciousness, accessing deeper levels of awareness and insight. Did the priests have access to frequency technology we are not aware of? Even more fascinating is the construction of temples as resonant chambers, masterfully designed to amplify sound and energy, creating powerful energetic environments that could enhance healing and spiritual experiences. The specific dimensions, materials, and geometric shapes used in the construction of Egyptian temples may have been carefully chosen to create specific resonant frequencies that would affect the consciousness of those within. Picture yourself standing within the Great Pyramid of Giza, feeling the subtle vibrations resonating through your body, experiencing a heightened state of awareness and connection to the divine. Was the pyramid deliberately designed to be a healing device? The ancient Egyptians believed in transformation on a personal level through rituals, and the journey was often fraught with symbolic danger and challenge. The secret chambers of ancient Egypt were not merely physical spaces, but potent environments for initiation and transformation, where individuals underwent profound experiences designed to awaken their inner potential and connect them with the divine. These practices, shrouded in secrecy and reserved for initiates, offer a glimpse into the deeper mysteries of Egyptian spirituality, revealing a path of self-discovery and spiritual evolution. Central to this process of initiation was the symbolic journey through the underworld, known as the Duat, which represented a process of death and rebirth, where initiates confronted their fears, limitations, and shadow selves, emerging transformed on the other side. Picture an initiate entering a darkened chamber, embarking on a perilous journey through treacherous landscapes, battling demonic entities, and answering questions posed by the gods. This was not merely a physical journey, but a symbolic representation of the inner work required to overcome one's limitations and achieve spiritual enlightenment. What inner demons might you be forced to confront? A pivotal moment in this journey was the weighing of the heart ceremony, a dramatic event where the heart of the deceased was weighed against the feather of Nhat, truth, and justice. This ceremony represented a judgment of one's actions and intentions in life, determining their fate in the afterlife. Imagine the tension as the heart is placed on one side of the scales, the feather on the other, the fate of the deceased hanging in the balance. The god Thoth, the scribe of the gods, stands by, recording the results, while the monstrous Amit, part lion, part crocodile, part hippopotamus, waits to devour the hearts of those found wanting. This vividly illustrates the importance of living a life of integrity and compassion. In the shadows of the duat, Anubis served as a guide and protector of the deceased, helping them navigate the unknown, face their fears, and emerge transformed. His jackal head symbolized his keen senses and his ability to see in the dark, guiding the deceased through the darkness of the underworld. Envision Anubis leading you through the labyrinthine corridors of the duat, his presence offering comfort and reassurance in the face of the unknown. Are you ready to face your fears and navigate the darkness within? Ultimately, the goal of these initiatory practices was to awaken the inner Hermes, to embrace one's divine potential and live a life of purpose and meaning. Revisit the figure of Hermes Trismegistus, the legendary sage credited with authoring the Emerald Tablet and other Hermetic texts. Was he a real historical figure, a composite of different individuals, or a purely mythical creation? Regardless of his true identity, Hermes serves as a powerful symbol of human potential for wisdom, knowledge, and transformation. What aspects of yourself must you embrace to awaken your inner Hermes? The Kybalion, a 20th century Hermetic text, outlines 7 universal principles derived from the Emerald Tablet, offering a framework for understanding the laws of reality and applying them to daily life. These principles, including mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender, provide a roadmap for achieving greater success, happiness, and fulfillment. Take the principle of mentalism, which states that the all is mind, the universe is mental. This suggests that our thoughts create our reality, that by changing our thinking, we can change our lives. How will you apply the principle of mentalism to create a more positive and fulfilling reality for yourself? To live in accordance with this wisdom, the cultivation of wisdom and discernment becomes essential, allowing one to see through the illusions of reality and make informed choices. Connect this to the Egyptian priest's emphasis on critical thinking and independent inquiry, encouraging individuals to question assumptions, seek diverse perspectives, and trust their intuition. Practice this by questioning assumptions, seeking diverse perspectives, and trusting your intuition. Are you willing to challenge your own beliefs and embrace new perspectives? Therefore, by living a life of purpose and service, by aligning with eternal principles and contributing to the greater good, the true potential within can be realized. The Emerald Tablet calls us to self-mastery and service, encouraging us to use our gifts and talents to make a positive impact on the world. Envision a future where humanity has embraced its divine potential, creating a more just, compassionate, and sustainable society. Are you ready to embrace your role as a co-creator of a better world? The priests of ancient Egypt understood that physical life was transient, but the journey of consciousness was eternal. They believed in the survival of the true self beyond death, a concept intricately woven into their funerary rituals and spiritual practices. This true self, often associated with the Ba or Ka, represented the individual's unique essence, personality, and spiritual potential, distinct from the physical body, which was merely a temporary vessel. Unlike materialistic views that equate consciousness solely with brain function, the Egyptians saw the brain as an instrument through which the soul expressed itself, not the source of consciousness itself. Consider this: even with advancements in neuroscience, we're still far from understanding how the brain generates subjective experience. The Egyptian Book of the Dead, a collection of spells and incantations designed to guide the soul through the afterlife, offers profound insights into this concept of the journey of consciousness. It describes how the soul retains its memories, emotions, and abilities even after the body has perished, navigating the challenges and trials of the duat, the realm of consciousness that lies beyond physical existence. Imagine the soul, freed from the limitations of the physical form, embarking on a journey through a landscape of symbols and archetypes, confronting its deepest fears and unresolved issues. Modern research into near-death experiences, NDEs, echoes these ancient accounts, with many individuals reporting out-of-body experiences, vivid memories, and encounters with deceased loved ones, suggesting that consciousness can indeed persist beyond physical death. Quantum entanglement, the phenomenon where two particles remain connected regardless of distance, lends further credence to the notion that consciousness may not be localized to the brain. What, then, is the nature of the duet? The duet, often depicted as a perilous and mysterious realm, symbolizes the inner landscape of the mind, where the soul confronts its shadow aspects and undergoes a process of purification and transformation. Think of it not as a literal place, but as a symbolic representation of the subconscious, where unresolved traumas, limiting beliefs, and negative emotions reside. The various challenges and trials faced by the soul in the duet, navigating treacherous landscapes, battling demonic entities, and undergoing judgment by the gods, represent the inner work required to integrate these shadow aspects and awaken one's divine potential. This inner work, according to the Egyptians, was essential for achieving immortality, not as an unending physical existence, but as the transcendence of the limitations of the ego and the realization of one's true, eternal nature. This brings us to the concept of Osirification, the transformative process by which the deceased merges with the god Osiris, achieving a state of immortality through embodying divine qualities. Osiris, the god of the afterlife, represents resurrection, renewal, and the triumph of good over evil. The process of Osirification involved undergoing a series of rituals and transformations designed to purify the soul, integrate its shadow aspects, and awaken its divine potential. Moral and ethical actions in life were crucial for achieving this union with Osiris, as the weighing of the heart ceremony made clear. It demonstrates the importance of living a life aligned with Nhat, the principle of truth, justice, and cosmic order. How can modern seekers apply these ancient insights to their own lives? The first step is cultivating self-awareness, observing our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors without judgment. Journaling, mindfulness meditation, and shadow work can be valuable tools for understanding our inner landscape and identifying the limiting beliefs and negative patterns that hold us back. Furthermore, living with intention, aligning our actions with our highest values, and contributing to the greater good are essential for preparing for death, not as an end, but as a transition to another state of consciousness. The daily choices we make, the way we treat others, and the impact we have on the world all contribute to the quality of our soul's journey after death. By cultivating self-awareness and living with intention, we can begin to embody the divine qualities of Osiris and achieve a state of immortality, not in the physical sense, but in the sense of transcending the limitations of the ego and realizing our true, eternal nature. Diving deeper, let's revisit the core principle of as above, so below, and explore its profound implications for understanding the relationship between the microcosm, the human body, and the macrocosm, the universe. The ancient Egyptians saw the human body as a reflection of the cosmos, with each organ, chakra, and energy center corresponding to specific planets, stars, and constellations. The chakras, for example, are energy centers in the human body that govern specific qualities, emotions, and functions. The root chakra, located at the base of the spine, is associated with grounding, security, and survival, mirroring the element of earth and the stability of the physical world. The solar plexus chakra, located in the abdomen, is associated with willpower, self-esteem, and personal power, corresponding to the element of fire and the energy of the sun. Understanding these connections between the microcosm and macrocosm allows us to tap into the cosmic energies and align ourselves with the natural rhythms of the universe. Consider the phrase, "Its force or power is entire if it be converted into earth." What could this possibly mean? This cryptic statement refers to the process of materializing our intentions by grounding them in concrete action and practical application. It's not enough to simply visualize our desired outcomes. We must also take concrete steps to make them a reality. Setting goals, creating a plan of action, persevering through challenges are vital. Imagine wanting to start a successful business. Visualizing success is a great start, but it will amount to nothing without a solid business plan, marketing strategy, and relentless effort. It's the combination of mental intention and grounded action that brings our dreams into fruition. The phrase, "Separate thou the earth from the fire, the subtle from the gross," speaks to the alchemical process of separating the essential elements from the impure substances, leading to purification and transformation. In the context of consciousness, this refers to the process of identifying and separating ourselves from our limiting beliefs, negative emotions, and destructive patterns. Just as an alchemist carefully separates gold from impurities, we must learn to distinguish between our true selves and the false identities we have created based on fear, insecurity, and societal conditioning. What limiting beliefs are holding you back from realizing your full potential? What negative emotions are clouding your judgment and preventing you from experiencing joy and fulfillment? Ultimately, the true power of the Emerald Tablet lies not in understanding each phrase in isolation, but in recognizing the interconnectedness of all phrases, forming a cohesive system of knowledge that unlocks the secrets of reality. Think of the Emerald Tablet as a network of interconnected nodes, where each phrase illuminates the meaning of the others, creating a synergistic effect that transcends the sum of its parts. The principle of correspondence, as above, so below, informs the principle of vibration, everything is in motion, which in turn informs the principle of polarity, everything has opposites, and so on. By grasping these interconnected relationships, we can gain a deeper understanding of how the universe works and our place within it. Turning our gaze back towards quantum physics, we find striking parallels with the Emerald teachings, further validating their enduring wisdom. The concept of non-locality, demonstrated by quantum entanglement, provides scientific evidence for the interconnectedness of all things, a core principle of the Emerald Tablet. Entanglement demonstrates a non-local connection, where particles are linked regardless of distance. One particle's state instantaneously influences the other, defying classical notions of space and time. This suggests that the universe is not a collection of separate, isolated objects, but a unified whole, where everything is interconnected and interdependent. It is a revelation that supports the Emerald Tablet. Wave-particle duality, the idea that matter can exist as both a wave and a particle, mirrors the ability of consciousness to influence reality through observation. The famous double-slit experiment demonstrates how the act of observing a quantum particle collapses its wave function, causing it to behave as a localized particle. This suggests that our thoughts and expectations can influence the very nature of reality, collapsing possibilities into concrete existence. As such, focused thought possesses the power to change the world. Furthermore, the quantum field, a vast sea of potentiality that underlies all of reality, echoes the ancient Egyptian concept of Heka, the divine life force. Heka was seen as a fundamental energy that permeated all of creation, giving rise to all forms and phenomena. Similarly, the quantum field is a sea of virtual particles constantly popping in and out of existence, representing a virtually infinite reservoir of energy and information. This perspective empowers viewers to see themselves as active participants in the creation of their reality, capable of tapping into the quantum field through focused intention and spiritual practice. This science, seemingly magical, empowers you. You now hold the keys to unlock your own potential and manifest a better world. Don't be overwhelmed by the depth of this ancient wisdom. Start small, but start now. Integrate the teachings of the Emerald Tablet into your daily life, beginning with a basic meditation practice to quiet the mind and connect with your inner self. Practice mindfulness, observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Set intentions, aligning your actions with your highest values. The path is open, inviting you to continue seeking knowledge, questioning everything, and trusting your intuition. Remember, the world needs you. It needs more people to embrace their inner light and contribute to the collective awakening. You are not just an individual, you are a part of a larger whole, interconnected with all of humanity and the universe itself. Embrace your inner priest or priestess, step into your power, and create the world you wish to see. What if everything you thought you knew about reality was just the tip of the iceberg? In our next video, we will delve even deeper into the hidden symbolism and esoteric practices of the ancient Egyptian priesthood, uncovering even more secrets that have been concealed for centuries. The journey has only just begun, and the potential for human transformation is limitless. Throughout this journey, we've peeled back the layers of the Emerald Tablet, unearthed its profound connection to the wisdom of ancient Egyptian priests, and glimpsed the transformative power held within its cryptic verses. We've explored the very nature of reality, witnessing how the alchemical process can transmute not just base metals, but also consciousness itself. We've uncovered the hidden power of the mind, understanding its ability to shape reality through focused intention, and we've touched upon the secret of immortality, realizing it not as an unending physical existence, but as a transcendence of the limitations of our perceived reality. Remember the principle of as above, so below, a concept that echoes throughout the cosmos, reminding us of the holistic unity of all things. This interconnectedness is not merely a philosophical concept. It is the very fabric of reality, a web woven from energy and consciousness, binding every element of existence into a single, integrated reality. As individual components of that web, we have the power to shape the whole. The Emerald Tablet, then, is not simply an ancient artifact, but a living map of consciousness, a practical guide for navigating both the inner and outer landscapes of our lives. It is a set of instructions for personal transformation and the conscious shaping of our reality. It's a call to action, to embrace our inner strengths, to actively participate in the co-creation of a better world. Each of us possesses the inherent capacity to awaken our divine nature and become a co-creator in this grand cosmic dance. Consider the countless individuals throughout history, from artists and scientists to healers and activists, who have tapped into this wellspring of potential, embodying the principles of the Emerald Tablet through acts of creativity, compassion, and unwavering dedication to truth. Their lives stand as testaments to the transformative power that lies dormant within us all, waiting to be ignited. The primordial truths encoded within the Emerald Tablet are not confined to the dusty pages of history. They resonate with the very pulse of the human story, offering timeless guidance for navigating the complexities of our modern world. In an era defined by rapid change and unprecedented challenges, these principles offer a compass for charting a course towards a more sustainable, equitable, and enlightened future. The potential for personal transformation, multiplied across the masses, creates the opportunity for the species itself to transform. Understanding the principles provides a framework for conscious evolution and collective awakening. It is a recognition that individual growth is inextricably linked to the well-being of the whole. As more individuals awaken to their true potential and embrace their interconnectedness, a ripple effect of positive change will sweep across the planet, transforming societies and fostering a more harmonious and sustainable world. Consider how mindfulness practices, once confined to monastic settings, are now being integrated into schools, workplaces, and healthcare systems, demonstrating the growing recognition of the power of conscious awareness to improve individual and collective well-being. However, with this newfound understanding comes a profound responsibility, a call to ethical action. The power unlocked by the Emerald teachings is not to be wielded lightly or for selfish gain, but rather with wisdom, compassion, and a deep commitment to the well-being of all. True mastery requires aligning our actions with our highest values, recognizing that our choices have far-reaching consequences that extend beyond our individual lives. For instance, consider the impact of unethical business practices on the environment and society, highlighting how short-sighted greed can undermine the very foundations of human flourishing. Without awareness and intent, power is dangerous. Ultimately, the journey inspired by the Emerald Tablet is about living a life of purpose and meaning, about using our unique gifts and talents to make a positive impact on the world. It's about discovering what truly sets our souls on fire and then dedicating ourselves to pursuing that passion with unwavering commitment. What values resonate deeply within you, guiding your decisions and shaping your actions? What unique talents and skills do you possess that could be used to serve others and contribute to the greater good? The answers to these questions hold the key to unlocking your life purpose and creating a legacy that extends far beyond your own lifetime. As for the identity of Hermes Trismegistus, let us acknowledge the enigma that surrounds his figure, embracing the multitude of theories and interpretations while recognizing his symbolic significance. Whether he was a historical figure, a composite of different sages, or a mythical personification of wisdom itself, the true essence of Hermes lies not in his biographical details, but in the timeless wisdom he represents, the inherent capacity of humanity to unlock its full potential for knowledge and understanding. Ultimately, the wisdom transcends the identity. The historical suppression of the Emerald teachings serves as a stark reminder of the forces that have sought to control knowledge and limit human potential throughout history. From the burning of ancient libraries to the persecution of alchemists and the censorship of scientific discoveries, those in positions of power have often feared the transformative potential of knowledge, seeking to maintain their control by keeping it hidden from the masses. However, as the saying goes, you can't hold back an idea whose time has come. Can the wisdom within this tablet change your life? Yes, but only if you take consistent action. The potential to change your reality exists within the principles of the Emerald Tablet, but it requires conscious effort and unwavering commitment. It's about integrating these principles into your daily life, transforming your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in alignment with your highest values. Imagine an individual struggling with anxiety and self-doubt, who, through the practice of mindfulness and self-compassion inspired by the Emerald teachings, gradually transforms their inner landscape, cultivating a sense of peace, confidence, and resilience. Personal and professional opportunities open up to this individual as a result. Embrace change and embrace the wisdom. Embrace the opportunity to pursue enlightenment and realize your inner strengths. As humanity continues to evolve, what will the future of alchemy and consciousness look like? What new discoveries and innovations will emerge as we delve deeper into the mysteries of the universe and the potential of the human mind? Perhaps we will unlock new technologies that allow us to manipulate energy and matter at will, or perhaps we will develop new forms of consciousness that transcend the limitations of our current understanding. The possibilities are endless, limited only by our imagination and our willingness to explore the unknown. The wonders of ancient Egypt still hold secrets waiting to be revealed, from the enigmatic pyramids to the profound symbolism of the Book of the Dead. What further insights might we gain from exploring these ancient mysteries, and how might they inform our understanding of consciousness, reality, and the potential for human transformation? What connections might we uncover between Egyptian mythology and other ancient traditions around the world, revealing a deeper understanding of the shared human experience? We invite you to share your own experiences with applying the principles of the Emerald Tablet in your life. How has this wisdom influenced your thoughts, emotions, and actions? What challenges have you faced, and what breakthroughs have you experienced? By sharing our stories, we can inspire one another, create a sense of community, and accelerate the process of collective awakening. Join our Discord channel to discuss these principles and share your experiences. The Emerald Tablet is more than just an ancient text. It's a key to awakening inner gifts and unlocking your true potential. The time to embrace change is now. The world needs your unique talents, your compassion, and your unwavering commitment to creating a better future. Embrace your inner priest or priestess, step into your power, and contribute to the creation of a world where all beings can thrive.